Have you noticed that life oftentimes makes so much more sense if you look at it through the rear mirror? From that distance, you get to see how it all comes together, how one thing has led to another, and why some doors is closed right in front of you, just so others could open up. But in that moment, it didn't seem to make any sense at all. It's like you wouldn't comprehend life anymore. I gotta be honest, it's the same for me. So every travels that goes over 3 months, I don't even start questioning that in that very moment. I wait until I gain that distance to look back. And so as I have returned from a trip that was just about 11 months long, and I have now gained some distance, I have settled in Berlin, I would like to share with you today the 7 roots of lasting happiness that I have extracted, not just from my own perspective, but also from the impressions that I gained whilst I was traveling and the people that I have met. So in Versailles, and taking into account some of the trainings that I have undergone, I began to see a pattern that came together in 7 things that make you happy and also what arises when they're absent. As always, start by finding a comfortable seat or choose to lie down. Allow your eyes to close if that feels safe here. And take a slow inhale. And let the exhale drop out naturally. For the next minutes, we will journey inward, exploring 7 roots of happiness and noticing what happens when we forget them. Begin by feeling your body in space. The ground beneath you is steady, and the breath is moving through you without effort. Notice that even now you are supported. You don't have to try. And so let's start off with purpose. There's that small flame in your chest. When you live aligned with what matters most to you, that flame burns bright and steady. But when you ignore it, chasing goals that aren't really yours and trying to please others, that flame starts to flicker, weaken, and eventually it stops burning. Breathe into this flame and recognize what it needs from you. Picture yourself walking along a narrow bridge. There's simply too much work, too little rest. You lean one way and fall. because there's too much giving and too little receiving. And so you fall the other way. Balance really is the art of staying upright, of knowing when to step forward and when to pause. And without that, exhaustion takes over. Feel your breath finding balance now. Inhale. Exhale. And then there is unattachment. Visualize yourself holding a handful of sand. And the tighter you grip, the faster it slips away from you. Unattachment doesn't mean that you don't care. It means letting life breathe, letting things change its shape. And when you cling too tightly, burnout comes from trying to control what cannot be controlled. So loosen your hands and let the sand rest freely right where it is. And sense the weight of a mask on your face, pretending, performing, fitting in where you don't truly belong. And the mask grows heavy. And so, number 4 is authenticity. Authenticity is removing that mask, letting your beautiful skin breathe again. Without authenticity, life itself feels like hard work that eventually drains you dry. But with each breath, imagine lifting that mask away and shining that true version of yourself. Then there is connection. See yourself standing under a great tree. Its roots entwine with others. Its branches stretch towards the sky. We're not meant to live in isolation. Genuine connection nourishes us like sunlight, like water. But without it, loneliness comes in. And picture those roots around you now, supporting you, reminding you that you belong. And as you continue, imagine a river flowing gently right there in front of you. If that river was blocked, the water grows stagnant. And it's the same with us, really. When we stop growing, curiosity fades and energy becomes dull. We get tired. We get numb. Growth is not really about endless striving for the next thing and the next goal. It simply means staying open and allowing yourself to be shaped, to walk with the willingness to change and be shaped. And so feel yourself as the river that is flowing forward, that is growing and refreshing. And the last one, the seventh root of happiness, is the joy in everything simple. Notice something very small right there around you. The rise of your breath and the softness of your clothes against your skin. Know that happiness is never hidden far away or in future goals and any achievements. It lives in all these tiny, ordinary moments. When we overlook them, while we're always racing to the next milestone, you will never find happiness. But when we let joy in, even from the smallest detail, life can feel light again. And take a slow inhale. Exhale with ease. So just like that, you have visited 7 roots of happiness: purpose, balance, unattachment, authenticity, connection, growth, and the joy of everything simple. With them, life becomes steady, rich, and deeply alive. So as you return, let at least one of these roots stay with you. And whichever feels most needed or whichever you resonate most with right now, carry it gently into your day. And when you're ready, begin to open your eyes and carry on with the rest of this wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that this little rare site gave you inspiration to implement one or more, if not all, of these 7 roots into your life, to create and to manifest happiness into your life. And one more thing before you head off. If you have any questions or you would like to get in touch, learn more and grow more, check out my website whoiam-world.com or send me a message at Heal with Jackie. You can find me on Instagram. I would absolutely love to get to know you and work with you. So see you there.